by giving them sound education. He urged those states yet to pass the Child's Rights Act to do so, while tasking the National Assembly to harmonize various laws defining who a child is in the country. Inauguration of governing councils of tertiary institutions put on hold. Details after the break. The federal government has announced the inauguration and retreats for pro-chancellors, chairmen, and members of governing councils of federal tertiary institutions. This is contained in a statement issued in Abuja on Monday. Mrs. Folasha State House press release dated May 23rd for a comprehensive review of the leadership of the governing council. Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Nanuga, the Emir's Palace in Gidan Rumfa on the ongoing emirship dispute in Kano, after he was accused of providing two jets to bring the dethroned emir to Kano and to take him to the palace. The Enugu State Independent Electoral Commission, NSEC, has faced political parties and the general public to obtain election. Alex Oti of Abia State says there will be no division in Abia under his watch, as indigenes and non-indigenes resident does not care where a resident of Abia comes from, but was only interested in the competence and what the person can offer the state in service. Oti stated this at the International Conference Center, Umuahia, on Sunday during the Thanksgiving service to mark his 1 year in office. He said it is for this reason that the state for the first time appointed a permanent to have all motor parks and a railway station in one place would be flagged off by his administration in Umuahia on Tuesday. Includes a study visit to the University of Johannesburg, South Africa, and a tour of the unexpense paid 7-day training session in South African newspaper. Other participants include Augustus Aigbe of Cool FM, Juliet Otoye from Royal Roots. Is a 6-week program spread over 6 months designed. Meanwhile, the sum of 500 million naira counterpart fund for the European Investment Bank-assisted Nigeria Climate Adaptation, Erosion and Watershed New Map project. Participating states in Nigeria and the Federal Ministry of Environment, European Investment Bank, United Nations Office for the Project Services at a stakeholders engagement held in Abuja. He assured of the readiness of the states to make its counterpart fund readily available and eager to commence the environmental restoration project in line with the agenda of the state to help curb the erosion menace that has eaten up 40% of the landmass in the state. The Permanent Secretary, Mahmoud Kambari, who represented the Minister of Environment, Balarabe Lawal, stated that the ministry has also provided the sum of 750 million naira and office space as tackling erosion and flood. The National Project Coordinator, Andy Yalak, also called on the participating states to adhere to the guidelines to facilitate the release of EIB funding, while encouraging project coordinators to make provisions for the counterparts funding, office space and utility vehicles in line with the EIB requirements before the disbursement of funds. Welcome back. This is Signature TV News. The leaders of South Korea, China, and Japan said on Monday that they have agreed to discuss speeding up talks for a trilateral free trade agreement. They also reaffirmed their commitment to keeping markets open and avoiding supply chain disruptions. South Korea, Japan, and China held 16 rounds of official negotiations over a 3-way FTA after the first kicked off in 2012, but talks have been stalled since 2019. That year, the three countries agreed on liberalization at a level higher than the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, of which they are all members, encompassing areas from trade of goods and services to investments, customs, competition, and e-commerce. At least 8 people have died since severe storms and tornadoes swept through parts of northern Arkansas over the weekend. The storms brought widespread damage across the U.S. southern plains and Ozarks on late Saturday, killing at least 15 people and injuring over 100. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders told media on Sunday evening that authorities are still in the process of accounting for residents in the storm-affected areas. She said that everything would be done to ensure that as many people as are needed are out there looking at a Young said Monday in Seoul that China, Japan and South Korea should strive to reject external disruption and stay committed to harmonious coexistence and mutual support. Lee made the remarks when attending the 8th Business Summit among China, Japan and South Korea, together with South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol and Japanese Prime Minister Fumio Kishida. Lee urged the three sides to draw lessons from history and look to future, conform to the will of the people of the three countries to live and work in peace and contentment, strive to eliminate external interference and always live in harmony and uphold solidarity. He said that China, Japan, and South Korea are culturally connected. They should be close neighbors that understand each other, urging the three sides to make good use of cultural affinity to promote understanding, trust, and close cooperation. Lee expressed the hope that entrepreneurs will seize the trend of economic globalization, deepen industrial coordination, continuously improve the level of connectivity and the efficiency of factor allocation, make good use of the platform of China International Supply Chain Expo, and be defenders of stable industrial and supply chains. In sports, the inaugural golf tournament in honor of the captain of the golf section of the Enugu Sports Club, Captain Austin Ona, has ended in Enugu with winners emerging in different categories. The tournament was attended by golfers from different states in Nigeria, including Rivers, Delta, Cross River, and Ebonyi, among others. Correspondent Jude Ozioko has the report.
The tournament, which kicked off on Friday, saw competitions in different categories, including men, women, and young golfers. They include Paul Ebiala from Calabar, who emerged the second runner-up of the veteran category, Igo Ugbegu from Asaba, who won the ladies' guest prize. Emmanuel Umoru from Port Harcourt was the second runner-up in Category 4. The high presentation of prizes to the winners and the overall winner of the tournament, Samuel Sani, who won with 81 gross and handicap of 1868 net. Some of the winners spoke to Signature TV.
I would like to thank God Almighty for making me victorious today, because the game of golf is all about a game of skill and luck, and I want to thank God because it is by the grace of God that comes to pass.
I'm very happy and very proud of myself, thanking God. This is my first time coming to Enugu and going home with prize is something nice.
I am a winner, I am the runner-up in the veteran category. I am very happy.
I'm always happy. I win everywhere I go. I'm a good golfer.
I played net 71 and I'm very delighted.
It was very competitive and not being on my side, I won. I'm happy, very happy that I'm going to win the tournament.
I feel very great winning the prize today for the captain inaugural in Enugu Golf Club.
Some participants expressed their confidence in the captain.
Turnout. A lot of people came here to honor him because of his antecedent.
He has done so tremendously well, so I wish him success in every other thing he's doing, except apart from this captain, being a captain of the golf club.
Well, this captain's inaugural tournament is one of the best we had, because the people that registered for this tournament over almost 300, and so the turnout was superb.
It has been very, very wonderful and fabulous. We are impressed by the turn-up and the caliber of people that came from different courses. We have Calabar, Port Harcourt, Asaba, and the rest of the world.
Austin Ona, in whose honor the tournament was organized, participated in the competition with his team. He expressed happiness at the success of the tournament.
I feel very good. We should have had this over a year ago,
But we also have some projects, and I wanted to make sure that we completed those projects before I do it. So doing it now today, we have over 200 golfers registered for the tournament. Some set played yesterday. Another set the final day today, which is the main day anyway, and it's currently going on. So I feel very good.
The captain and visiting golfers also shared the benefits of being a golfer.
So first of all, just imagine what we are doing now. We are doing about 9 kilometers of walk. Now, if you add the fact that you need to crisscross and then engage in swinging, engage in those activities, so you can imagine exactly what it does to your body. Then you are also open to the elements. Under the sun, you are there. If it's raining, it's not too much, and there's no lightning, you're under the rain, so you are open to the elements. So I think the first and most important thing is the health benefit.
What you gain in golf, mental alertment, good health, accuracy, all these things you must, all your system is working. The brain is working, the eyes is working, the leg is working, everything in your body is working. Immediately you get to the hole, you start thinking, how do I make this hole?
You can see me looking very athletic, very healthy by the grace of God. You will not believe that I am 61 years of age. It is because I discovered golf. Golf is a game that, of course, keeps you, alive, keeps you healthy.
The captain's inaugural tournament was attended by some dignitaries, including a former governor of Enugu State, Sullivan Chime, who received an award from the organizers.
What's all? Lady golfers. Okay, we can all sing, yeah? So I thank you so much for this honor. I was telling your chairman when I came in here, very impressive, so nice. As against what we hear outside though. I thought they had taken all your land though. So I'm happy. No, I'm happy. They want a lot for you. So we will thank you so much. I think we should be coming here more often.
Founded in 1929 as an exclusive European club, provided sporting and recreational facilities for the civil service of Eastern Nigeria and such other government establishments. Jude Ozioko, Signature TV.
The first Vice President of Nigeria Volleyball Federation, Ebenezer Morakinyo, has called on corporate bodies and individuals to invest in sports development. Morakinyo said in a statement that this would enhance sports development in the country, as government alone cannot provide funding for the various federations to execute their programs yearly. He said the issue of funding is a global phenomenon that affects all aspects of sports development across the globe. Morakinyo urged federations to make efforts to attract sponsors to execute their programs aside from the interventions from the government. He said that there was a need for the government to provide modern equipment for athletes to be able to compete with their counterparts globally. The beach volleyball team, which